Hi, it's Adrian Bo here, and today, this week, I'm on Neptune Street in Coogee to talk about a local institution, how it was established and the characters involved. Henry Alexander Wylie was born in 1860 in Ireland. His life in Sydney as an immigrant led him to winning the Australasian Distance Swimming Championship in 1896. He obtained a lease for the area of rocks below the high water mark beneath the cliffs behind me here in 1907. As an amateur builder, he then built the ocean pool we know now as Wylie's Bath, a local landmark. He and his sons carved the pool out of the rock. In 1912, he added the high timber boardwalk that encloses the pool on two sides, as well as two changing rooms and a concrete diving tower on the eastern wall. Wylie established 3 lampposts as well as stringing some lights leading to the pool, becoming very popular for bathing at night and having picnics. Wylie's daughter, Wilhelmina Wylie, from the age of 5, performed a regular act with her father and 2 brothers, where she swam with her hands and feet tied together. Later, she and her friend Fanny Durick would train in the pool here, apparently swimming between half a mile and 3/4 of a mile every day. Wylie attended Caerleon College in Randwick. When females were first allowed to compete in the 1912 Olympics in Stockholm, the 2 ladies seemed an obvious choice to represent Australia. However, the State Ladies Swimming Association stated that women could not compete in the presence of men. There was a public outcry which led to the ruling being relaxed, and the ladies then travelled to Stockholm. Durick won the gold in the 100 freestyle and Wylie won the silver. Wilhelmina Wylie eventually won an extraordinary total of 115 New South Wales and Australian titles, which is a great testament to her dad's knowledge and training, as well as the pool he established here. It's fair to say that Wylie and Durick pioneered where the likes of Shane Gould, Dawn Fraser, Susie O'Neill, Stephanie Rice and more recently Emma Mckeown and many others have continued the tradition to bring home gold medals from the Olympic swimming pool. Des Renford, who I featured in a previous episode, also used to train here. Apparently, he always favoured the lane against the wall. In 1959, Desmond Selby took over the lease for Wylie's Baths and renamed it to Sunstrip Pool. Sunbathing was becoming very popular at the time, so he extended the deck to enable more sunbathers, as well as painting the changing rooms to a cream and blue in a checkerboard design. He also added the kiosk and store on the boardwalk. A huge storm in May of 1974 badly damaged the baths and the buildings, which led to their closure. Another storm in 1977 made the damage worse, but the baths reopened in 1978, going back to the original name of Wylie's Baths as we know it today. A committee of management was established with representatives from the South Maroubra Dolphins, the Randwick Coogee Amateur Swimming Club, the Randwick Coogee Diggers Swimming Club and the Coogee Surf Lifesaving Club. Further restoration took place in 1995, and in 1996 Wylie's Baths Trust was created to manage the facility. In 2001 the statue of Wilhelmina was created by Eileen Stark. In 2003 this local institution was added to the New South Wales Heritage Register, a local institution that was undoubtedly played a huge part in Australian swimming history up to date. Now, I've been selling real estate in the Coogee area for over 32 years and have sold many properties on the cusp of Wylie's Baths, including recently 15 at 251 Oberon Street, which was a 1-bedroom unit I sold for $1,007,000, 6 at 4 Edgecombe Avenue in Coogee, a 2-bedroom unit which I sold for 1.7. 40 Dudley Street in Coogee, a 6-bedroom house which I sold for 5.3 million. And 5 at 55 Bream Street, a 1-bedroom with no parking, which I just sold on the weekend for 987,500. Now, I love Wylie's bars as it brings a feeling of Europe to Coogee. If you have travelled to the Amalfi Coast in Italy and Mykonos in the Greek islands like I've been fortunate enough to do, you would be familiar with what they refer to as beach clubs and cafes, basically being a private area near a beach with a nice kiosk to have an espresso and a panini sandwich. I'm so passionate about unearthing great historical stories in amongst Coogee and our wonderful eastern suburbs of Sydney, and Wylie's is the closest thing we're going to get to Europe at the moment given the COVID restrictions. Keep smiling as I sense these lockdowns will continue to ease, and buyers are certainly out in force at the moment, creating an incredible demand for property in the eastern suburbs and therefore establishing premium pricing. My strong recommendation is to sell now prior to the avalanche of stock inevitably due to hit the market in November. Please call me on 0418 278 316 for a professional and experienced valuation on your home or your investment property, backed by 32 years experience and 2,500 sales behind me. And always remember, your home is worth more with Adrian Bo.